So today is the day that we're going to be paper macheing our fish. You've taped it all down, you've got your fins set, and we need to start doing our plaster of Paris over our fish. On your tray, you're going to find these pieces of gauze that has been coated with plaster of Paris. I need for you to cut these in 2-inch strips. These are what you're going to use to plaster of Paris your fish. You can cut 2 at a time if you want to make it go quicker, but I'm leaving that up to you. If you need more, just ask and I will bring you more. But to start, you're going to need to cut all of these up. Try not to shake these around because they do have a little bit of a dust to them, but you shouldn't worry unless you're smashing them and trying to loosen the plaster of Paris. So again, just let them fall and you should have a nice little pile of strips ready to work with. So put those to one side. You'll also need this cup of water as you work, and you can keep that on the other side of your tray or wherever you like. So to start, we're going to just take one strip at a time, and you need to just dunk it quickly into your water, and you will lay this onto your fish. It molds right to the fish. Starting from the center out, you can smooth it onto the fish. Just one finger. And you'll see how all those little holes go away. That's what you want to happen, because when you paint, you'll just have a smooth surface. If you don't get rid of those holes, your paint will go into all those holes and it'll have not a very smooth effect. So again, each piece I just dip once. I find a spot I haven't covered, and however you want to lay these on your fish is fine. So again, I'm smoothing it. I'm overlapping just a little bit as you continue to go around your fish. Like so. This will form to the shape that you sculpted. If you have an odd area, say like this eye, I might want to shorten it just so I can really wrap it around. And again, I can fudge it and kind of smooth it to take that shape, but pressing lightly into it. You keep going around. And again, overlapping was totally a great idea, because then you know that you've covered all of the area and there's no little gaps. So overlap the gauze, each strip. And I'd suggest trying to get one side done, finished, and then you can move to the other side. Again, you'll have to figure out how everything works together. You can reposition the gauze a little bit if you need to, but again, we're trying to cover our entire fish. Again, if you see some areas, try and smooth that out. You don't want to use too much water. You can notice I don't have puddles of water everywhere. So again, don't use a ton of water. Just use the quick dip method. So once you get to these other areas, say where the fin meets the body, you can put a nice seam there. And I'll leave it up to you. If you want to cover over your fins, you can. If you just want to leave them as they are, that's fine. Again, we'll be using acrylic paints to paint over our fish. So if you want it to look unified, you can use the plaster Paris over the entire fin, or leave the fin as it is and paint over that once this dries. And again, if there's any areas you didn't get, you do want to go back over and patch those. So right here I lost one, and you might have a little scrap, or you can cut a little piece to go over that and kind of seam it all together. And there you go. For these areas, again, you're probably going to just try your best with smaller sections, and that might help cover those more intricate areas. So and again, just keep working, keep smoothing, and this will dry hard as a cast, and we can start painting. So, great job.